Hello everyone. Today we'll discover a mysterious secret tunnel in Teotihuacán that has shocked the entire world. But before we dive into this intriguing discovery, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and follow us for more fascinating content. Let's get started. The Valley of Teotihuacán, less than 50 kilometers northeast of present-day Mexico City, is a landscape dominated by silence and the stony majesty of its pyramids. For centuries, the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon have attracted worldwide attention. But it is the Pyramid of the Feathered Serpent, Quetzalcóatl, the smallest and most ornate of the complex, that held a secret so deep and dark that its revelation shocked the entire world and redefined our understanding of the worldview and sacrificial rituals of this mysterious metropolis. The mystery began to unravel in 2003, not with a shovel and pickaxe, but with geophysics and a tracking robot. Mexican archaeologist Sergio Gómez Chávez of the National Institute of Anthropology and History led a team using high-precision, ground-penetrating radar at the base of the Pyramid of the Feathered Serpent. Their goal was simply to study the complex's subterranean layers, but the radar detected an anomaly, a perfectly straight cavity, a tunnel that plunged into the depths of the earth just below the center of the pyramid. The initial discovery was the tunnel's mouth, a vertical shaft nearly 15 meters deep that had remained sealed with earth and stone since the pyramid itself was built, approximately 1800 years ago. The fact that the tunnel was completely intact and intentionally sealed by the Teotihuacans themselves immediately elevated it to the status of a major historical discovery. It wasn't looting, it was a deliberate ritual closure. For the initial exploration, Gómez Chávez's team used a small, remote-controlled robot dubbed Tlaloque One. The images the robot sent back to the surface, through the dense darkness and high humidity, were eerie and promising. The tunnel, which extended horizontally for 130 meters, was filled with thick fog caused by the humidity, generating a spectral atmosphere that seemed straight out of mythology. The tunnel was a portal to the city's underworld, a concept that archaeologists had sought for decades. The excavation work was meticulous and lasted for years due to the tunnel's fragility and the need to preserve its pristine context. As archaeologists progressed, they came across a mysterious treasure trove of offerings scattered along the walls and floor of the conduit. The tunnel was not empty. It was a time capsule and ritual archive of Teotihuacan's elite. What scientists unearthed shocked the world not only for its material value, but for its symbolic significance, which challenged previous understandings of Teotihuacan cosmogony. They recovered thousands of objects, including hundreds of large giant snail shells, hundreds of jade figurines and objects, rubber balls that would have been used in the ball game, and large quantities of pyrite, fool's gold, and hematite. The discovery of seashells brought from the Gulf of Mexico and Pacific coasts, as well as jade imported from Guatemala, demonstrated Teotihuacan's vast commercial reach and political influence throughout Mesoamerica. But the mystery of the tunnel lay deeper than trade. The objects were arranged in a ritual arrangement that mimicked an underground aquatic landscape. The tunnel was designed to simulate the aquatic underworld, the place of creation and the origin of life, according to Mesoamerican beliefs. The constant fog and humidity added to the symbols of water present in the offerings. Scientists postulated that the tunnel represented a ritual journey and the entrance to Tlalocan, the paradise of Tlaloc, the god of rain, fertility, and water. The best-kept and most shocking secret was found at the end of the tunnel, in 3 perfectly sealed terminal chambers. Archaeologists hope to find a royal tomb of a Teotihuacan ruler, whose burials have yet to be identified. But what they found was something even more enigmatic, and possibly even darker. Inside the chambers, scientists found hundreds of golden or yellow metallic spheres, between 4 and 12 centimeters in diameter. These spheres, composed of a matrix of clay and pyrite, iron sulfide, generated a mysterious glow when illuminated. The purpose of these spheres remains a mystery, but archaeologists believe they were meant to symbolize the stars or the eyes of a divine being in the darkness of the underworld. But the worldwide commotion wasn't just due to the golden spheres. The tunnel's closing ritual and final offerings told a story of unprecedented sacrifice and royalty. Archaeologists discovered human and animal skeletal remains, including the skeletons of big cats, all posed in a ceremonial pose. The presence of human remains, although still under study to confirm whether they were high-status individuals, reinforces the idea that the tunnel was closed with a massive ritual sacrifice intended to consecrate the pyramid and ensure the divine connection to the power of the underworld. The mysterious secret tunnel of Teotihuacán not only shed light on cosmogony, but also confirmed the existence of a very powerful and ritually complex ruling elite, which ordered the construction of a replica of the underworld to ensure cosmic order and the fertility of its civilization. The secret, sealed for 1,800 years, was not a tomb, but a ritual resurrection journey into primordial darkness. The impact of the discovery transcended archaeology. The tunnel became an unprecedented window into the minds of the Teotihuacans, a civilization that, unlike the Mayans or Aztecs, left no codices or explicit texts about their religion or their rulers. The tunnel, with its offerings, became the three-dimensional codex that science had always desired. If you're surprised by this discovery about the tunnel in Teotihuacán, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us. There's still much more to explore in this ancient civilization. Ongoing research focuses on DNA analysis of human and animal remains, hoping to identify their geographic origin and social status. Scientists hope this analysis may finally identify the rulers of the mysterious city of the gods, who have remained anonymous for centuries. The tunnel is a silent testament that the world is learning to heed. The best-kept secret of Teotihuacán is the architectural intent behind the tunnel's construction. Scientists and geologists have confirmed that the structure was entirely artificial, excavated from tepitate, a compact volcanic rock, and then lined and sealed with extreme care. This was not a natural cave. It was an act of monumental engineering intended to replicate a sacred space. The engineering surprise is the tunnel's similarity to the concept of the cosmic axis, or world tree, axis mundi, which connects the three planes of the Mesoamerican universe: heaven, earth, and the underworld. The 15-meter vertical shaft represents the descent to the underworld, el inframundo. The horizontal tunnel represents the journey through the aquatic world, Tlalocan, and the pyramid rising above represents the sacred mountain, Altepetl, emerging into the sky. The tunnel is not just a structure, but a full-scale, three-dimensional cosmological model. The use of pyrite and hematite in the tunnel offerings is an optical enigma that shocked scientists. These iron-rich minerals would have been polished to create highly reflective surfaces. In the total darkness of the tunnel, the light from torches or oil lamps would have caused these surfaces to shimmer and flicker, creating an effect of stars, lightning, or divine flashes. Ritual lighting was a key element in the immersive experience of the underworld. The discovery of 4 large green stone statues along the tunnel path, carved with human faces and possibly representing Teotihuacan's founders or mythical ancestors, added a new layer to the mystery. These figures were strategically positioned, as if they were guardians of the portal or guides of the ritual journey. Their presence suggests an ancestral and dynastic relationship with the city's founding. The mystery of the absence of a traditional royal burial, despite the tunnel's magnificence and location, forced archaeologists to rethink the concept of Teotihuacan kingship. Scientists suggest that the ruler did not seek burial in the tunnel, but rather that the tunnel was a memorial to his spiritual resurrection. The pharaoh of Teotihuacan did not remain in his tomb. He transformed into the cosmic axis itself, becoming the feathered serpent god through the entombment ritual. The secret of the final offerings in the 3 chambers has been interpreted as an act of closure of the cosmos. The three chambers could symbolize the three levels of the universe, or the three great realms of the underworld. The closing ritual, with human and animal sacrifices, was the last great act of the Teotihuacán elite before abandoning the tunnel, a supreme effort to stop time and preserve the cosmic order for posterity. The tunnel is a silent cry of a civilization that fought for its immortality. The secret tunnel of the Pyramid of the Feathered Serpent is an archaeological revelation that is still ongoing. Each new layer of sediment analyzed, each artifact cleaned, sheds new light on the religious complexity, technological sophistication, and ritual intensity of a civilization that built one of the greatest cities of the ancient world. The mysterious tunnel is the pristine archive that has finally allowed scientists to hear the voice of the Teotihuacans, echoing from the depths of the earth. The discovery of the secret tunnel has served to establish Teotihuacan's cultural and chronological influence on other Mesoamerican civilizations. Scientists already knew of the city's importance, but the tunnel provided physical proof of the antiquity and originality of the cosmological concepts later adopted by the Aztecs and Maya. The concept of the aquatic underworld and the ritual enclosure sacrifice have their deepest roots here, beneath the Pyramid of the Feathered Serpent. The quantity of jade artifacts recovered is another mystery that has confounded archaeologists. Jade was the most valuable material in Mesoamerica, associated with water, fertility, and royal power. The presence of hundreds of jade pieces in a single sealed offering suggests astronomical wealth and resource acquisition capacity on the part of the Teotihuacan elite. The tunnel is, in this sense, a ritual clearinghouse that demonstrates the city's economic power. The mysterious tunnel also revealed the importance of rubber to the Teotihuacans. The rubber balls, found intact, confirm the practice of the ball game, a sporting and religious ritual central to Mesoamerican life. The fact that these balls were offered in the tunnel suggests that the ball game was not just a sport, but a ritual act directly related to regeneration, sacrifice, and the journey to the underworld. Thank you for joining us as we explored this mysterious tunnel in Teotihuacán. This ancient site, known as the City of the Gods, holds secrets that have remained hidden for centuries. As we delved deeper into the tunnel, we came across fascinating finds that offered us a new perspective on the lives and beliefs of its inhabitants. The wall paintings, artifacts, and architecture of this tunnel may reveal much about the rituals and